bi gospu po njihovoj želji, po volji, onda sam ja jedno vrijeme mijenjala grupu. Onda kad bi išla s grupom na ta 3 mjesta, onda bi gospa nekad došla s 3 anđela, nekad s 5 anđela. Ali anđeli ne bi ništa govorili, oni bi samo bili u pratnji gospom, samo bi okolo kružili.
Only for the Ivan's prayer group, Vicka says, when they have a prayer meetings up on the Apparition Hill or the Blue Cross or Cross Mountain, Our Lady would appear to her with the angels. Because at those times when Ivan would be away, like traveling or in America, talking with Our Lady, he would ask her for permission, like for Vicka to accompany prayer group and to be with them. Yeah. And when they would go to those places for the prayer meetings, Our Lady would appear with either 3 angels or 5 angels, but they wouldn't say anything or they wouldn't talk. They would just be there accompanying Our Lady.
Jer anđeli to su kao male bebe. Oni iznad kruže, nisu veliki, imaju krila i tako robice sa ovako, kao što smo vidjeli na onim slikama, jer i meni isto prije, znaš, kad bi vidjela anđela na slici, onda mislila, to je taj anđel, znaš, to je baš tako. Ali oni imaju sličnosti. Ali kad vidi živoga, znaš, di se kreće, di oko nogam, rukam, znaš, tako da su onaj...
Those angels, they look like the small babies, and they never say anything, and they look like the angels as we're able to see in the pictures. It's just different feeling when you see them, like kind of flying around and like, it's like circling around. It's just a different feeling, but they look very much like babies, like the angels that we see in the picture.
So beautiful, beautiful. Vicka, how does our Blessed Mother greet you when she appears in the apparition? What is the greeting between you?
Kako te pozdravlja Gospa kad dođe?
Jer Gospa svaki put kad dođe pozdravi sa pozdravom hvaljen Isus, ali ne Marija, samo hvaljen Isus.
Always when Our Lady comes, her greeting is praise be Jesus. Not Mary, but praise be Jesus.
Yes. And what do you reply to that, Vicka?
Ja rekne valjda is Marija.
Now and forever, but she includes Mary too. And she smiles.
Kako smo naučili.
Yeah.
How beautiful, how beautiful. Tell me, Vicka, you quite obviously pray with Our Lady, but I've heard that she also loves the singing. She enjoys the singing, or is that only for the prayer group?
Kaže, ti očigledno moliš sa Gospom, kao ja sam čuo da ona voli pjevanje, kao jel ti pjevaš njom ili samo kad su molitve ovako s molitvenom grupom i to?
Pa nekada i ovako zapjeva, obično ako pjeva onda ono Kriste u tvoje ime, glori, glori, aleluja, ponaš, ali nije puno.
She doesn't sing that often, but sometimes she does, and it's always that like refrain of the song, glory, glory, hallelujah.
Ali moram reći da Gospa više moli nego pjeva.
But she does do more praying than singing.
That's so lovely. But you enjoy the singing, Vicka, yes?
Ne, ona se sigurno, pa dobro, ja nemam baš nekoga glasa, šta ja znam, ali kad pjevam srcem.
Vicka says, I don't have a very good voice, and I don't have a very good singing voice, but when I sing with the heart.
For sure, yeah. For sure. Does Blessed Mother sometimes take you in her arms, Vicka? Perhaps for consolation or for celebration?
Pa nije jedino kad su rođendani, tako to, za ono kad poljubi, pozdravi, ali nije nikad.
Not usually, only like, when she wishes me happy birthday.
Jer ja isto smatram, znaš, kao utjehu, samo njezin blagi pogled, njezin osmijeh, i to ti je isto kod da te zaviše od zagrljaja.
Vicka says, for consolation, I take her look, her motherly, like a gentle look, and even smile does the same thing as the hug.
Yes, beautiful. Vicka, can you tell us, can you speak with Our Lady, with Gospel, about worldly things, about other people's problems, your own difficulties?
Možeš li ti razgovarati s Gospom, recimo o ovozemaljskim stvarima, o problemima u svijetu, oko tebe, tvojih problema?
Ja, ovako da najprije isključim sebe, ja stvarno nemam, Bogu hvala, nikakvih problema i nisam nikad spominjala. Ono što Gospa daje za svijet, to se prvo tiče mene, da bi onda stvarno srcem i s ljubavi mogla prenijeti za druge.
Vicka says, first of all, I want to exclude myself out of this discussion with the problems, because she says I never discuss like my problems with her, and I don't complain, and we always talk about the things, and she tells me things so I can share these things with the world.
Jer znamo i sami da dolazi toliko masa i masa ljudi iz svijeta, onda koliko god ima ljudi, toliko ima različitih mišljenja i pitanja. I onda ljudi postavljaju razna pitanja.
And with so many people coming, like with so many people from all around the world, and of course they all have their questions and their problems, and they always ask different kind of problems.
Jer malo među tim pitanjima bude malo oni baš skroz znatiželjni.
And like in these questions that they ask, like there are very few who ask questions out of curiosity.
Ali većina ljudi je sa jednom velikom patnjom, s jednim velikim razočarenjem traže milosti. Jer obično kad se postavljaju pitanja, onda je većinom za ozdravljenje.
And there are so many people who are suffering like with the serious problems. And when they usually come here, they're like looking and asking for graces, like, and they usually ask for healings.
Ja stvarno trudim svim srcem i kažem im otvoreno ono što ja mogu za vrijeme ukazanja priporučiti njihove želje, njihove potrebe, njihova srca, to ću s ljubavlju. A isto je veliko da i oni u tom momentu budu sjedinjeni u molitvi, jer Gospod zna njihovu želju.
And Vicka says what I can do, and what I usually tell them is that I'm going to do it with all my heart. What I can do is recommend them, their problems, their hearts, their lives to Our Lady and pray for them. But it is also very important that they open their hearts and they be united with me in the prayer during those moments of apparition.
Jer samo mogu jedan primjer dodati koji mi ostaje jako duboko u sjećanju.
And Vicka says I would like to share one story that I really have deep in my mind.
Jedne obitelji talijanske.
One Italian family.
Imali su jedinka sina.
They had like one son, the only son.
I njihov sin jednu večer je nastradao i pao je s motora i otišao u komu.
And their son had like a bike accident. He was driving a bike and had the accident and was deep in coma.
I tako da roditelji su u tome mjestu jako bogati. Njih nije uopće zanimalo, nekad su molili dok su bili mali, zaboravili su i moliti, više za njih je to postalo nešto izostalo.
And these parents, they used to be very well off and they forgot about the prayer. They used to pray when they were small, but like along in the life, as they were going through life, they forgot about the prayer.
Ali blizu njihove kuće živjela jedna gospođa koja često dolazi u Međugorje.
But in their neighborhood there was one lady who used to come to Međugorje very often.
I ona susretne tu mamu, tako tužnu, plakanu, jadnu.
And then this lady that used to come to Medjugorje meets the mother of the boy in a street. She was crying in depression.
I ona počne pričati o svome sinu, o problemu, kao gube sve, znaš, gube sina, sve gotovo.
And then this mother of the boy, she starts talking to this lady, telling her story, saying that everything is falling apart for them. They're losing everything.
A ta gospođa kaže, pa pođite sa mnom u Međugorje, pa Gospa je u Međugorju, majka je, pa ona će to providiti, iđemo je moliti za vas. Nisam ja nikad čula za Međugorje, jesam, ali to me nije, znaš, zanimalo, pa tražimo, znaš, trebamo ga pribaciti svaki čas za Ameriku, jer samo da vidi će li se moći transportirati ili ne.
And this lady was suggesting to them to come to Medjugorje. Our lady is there, she's a mother, she's going to provide. But this lady said, oh, well, I never had interest in going to Medjugorje. I've heard about it, but I really never did that. We were just thinking now and planning to move this boy from here to America.
I tako iz Amerike jave da ima mjesta, da je sve u redu, ali transport ne bi sigurno izdržao. Oni misle da bi umro.
And then she says, but they got results from America saying there is a place in this hospital and everything is provided, but they don't think that this boy could make a traveling because he wouldn't make it.
I tako da su dobili tu jedno veliko razočarenje, onda bi se najviše nadali, mislili su spas i tu ništa.
Their hopes were so high, but in this moment that they've heard that everything was lost because they had such a great expectations in this American thing, and now this was also falling apart.
I ta gospođa i mater, tata i kćerka, eto njihova što imaju, zapute se i dođu u Međugorje.
And finally, after they got those results from America, parents together with their daughter, they decided to make this trip to Međugorje.
Ja sam bila onda na stepenicama i mene gospođo zamoli, molim te Vicka, ovo je jako važan slučaj, može li 5 minuta trebaju, nema problema, nek oni malo sačekaju.
So this lady